You already know what you need to do. That's the part that makes this so frustrating. It's not that you lack ideas. It's not that you don't care. It's that you've been sitting on something for weeks, maybe months, and nothing has happened. No progress, no attempt, just the same thought circling in your head every single day. And the worst part? You don't even know why. Here's what's actually going on. Your brain has a system, and that system's entire job is to protect you from anything that feels uncertain, anything that feels risky, anything that could make you look bad. So the moment you think about starting something, a channel, a business, a new skill, your brain doesn't say, let's go. It says, wait. Wait until you know more. Wait until you have better equipment. Wait until things calm down at school. Wait until summer. Wait until you feel like yourself again. And it sounds reasonable. Every single time it sounds completely reasonable. But you've been waiting for a long time now, and nothing has changed. Because waiting was never going to change anything. Here's the thing nobody tells you. Starting isn't hard because of the effort. You can handle effort. It's hard because starting means becoming a beginner. And being a beginner means being bad at something. Publicly. In front of people. And at this age, that's almost unbearable. Because right now, so much of your identity is tied to how others see you. You don't want to be the one putting out bad videos. You don't want to be the one trying something weird. You don't want someone to ask, why are you doing that? And have to explain yourself. So you keep it private. You keep it as a thought, as a plan, as someday. And someday never shows up. Let me ask you something. Is there anyone you actually look up to? Someone who's built something real? A career, a skill, a following, anything? Go back to the very beginning of their story. Not the highlight reel. Not the success. The actual beginning. They were embarrassing. Their first work was painful to look at. Their first attempts were awkward, clunky, completely unimpressive. And they knew it. They posted it anyway. They showed up anyway. Not because they were confident, but because they decided that being bad at something was still better than being invisible. That's the gap between them and most people. Not talent, not connections, not a better situation. Just the willingness to exist in that uncomfortable early stage instead of running from it. And here's what makes it worse. Every day you don't start, you build a stronger case for why you can't. You watch people doing what you want to do. You compare their results to your 0 attempts. And slowly, quietly, you start to believe that maybe you're just not the type of person who does things like that. But that's not the truth. That's just what happens when you confuse watching for preparing. When you mistake consuming for building. When you spend so long in your head that reality starts to feel like someone else's territory. The version of you that finally starts is not going to feel ready. That's not how it works. You're not going to wake up one day and suddenly feel calm about being judged. You're not going to find a moment where starting feels safe and easy and obvious. The feeling you're waiting for doesn't exist. What exists is the decision. One small, uncomfortable, completely imperfect decision to just begin. One attempt. One post. One session. One try. Not because it's going to be good, but because nothing that's ever good starts good. So here's where this leaves you. You can close this video and go back to thinking about it. That's always an option. Or you can accept something that's going to feel deeply uncomfortable. You are already late enough. Not too late. Just late enough that waiting any longer actually costs you something real. The people who started when you first thought about it, they've already made their mistakes. They've already gotten past the hard part. You're still at the beginning. And the beginning is always available. But only if you decide to use it. Stop planning the first step. Take it.